Hey there, sport.
Hey,
What's the word?
hello there, Paraffin and Matthew. Hey. Oh, I feel like I'm probably quite loud. Sorry about that. It was the volume was in the red. I was messing about. It's never a good idea. The trick to streaming is don't touch anything because it'll all break. Yeah, it's this is just the game stream. This isn't a picture. This is just playing the game at the moment. They're talking chip tunes at each other. That's what's happening. Right, I think that's everything. And hopefully... Oh, nice, it works. I set up an automatic tweet about my stream to go off at 9 o'clock and it went off. Isn't technology amazing? Let's get into position, into Studio B. My name for slightly to the right of where I usually sit, so I can be next to the game console. It's a professional outfit here, you know. None of your nonsense. My buttons work as well. I got them working again.
Nice.
Monster kill.
I can even change scenes again, look. Hey! It's all working. Also, I've still got the button to bring up the spin wheel. That's from ages ago, that. It's still got Medal of Honor Underground from the Game Boy Advance stream. That's what that mess of letters was. It's got weird font scaling. I'm gonna have to bring back. Oh, I can't really because I haven't got the. I haven't got it set up. I haven't got the button ready. I don't have a button to spin it. It's complicated. I do want to do another wheel spin though. Oh, Betty. Betty's like attacking my cables. Please don't attack my cables, Betty. What's the matter, Betty? Don't attack me. I do need to... The problem with cat cam is Betty, like, she'll find this place where she hangs out and she stays there for like a week and then moves to a different place. So I'd be having to move my cat cam around everywhere. Plus, she's not very photogenic, are you? Because you're black, and on camera you just end up a black blob, don't you? Just a black blob with 2 eyes. That's basically what Betty is. Betty, please don't attack my wires. Anyway. Right. Mlemblob, yeah, that's what she is. Hopefully that works. I'm double headphoning. I should probably get like... Well, I should probably get like a mixer or something so I can... so I can have one pair of headphones on. That'd be a good idea. Hey, is it work? Oh, I haven't got my thing. Hey! Nice. It's working. Yay. Nod, node, nerd. Yep, that's me. Right, let's continue. When last we saw our heroes, we defused all the bombs. Offshore cleanup facility, big shell. Some terrorists went there, put some bombs. Oh, excuse me, my headphones. I'm having headphone difficulties. Sorry about that. Is that better now? Should be. Okay. I need a microphone, like an actual one. I've got a headset on and a pair of headphones because I'm on the console. It's a mess. This whole operation's like... tied together with string. Oh, hey, Mary Rabbit, how's it going? Kojima! The capture card's definitely doing something to the resolution. It's very... I guess because it's component, it's sort of... It's like a kind of lower resolution anyway. Hey, thank you, Matthew. Today's drink, it's cider. What a surprise. Pineapple and raspberry. Old Mount cider. Yeah, the producer comes in with a clapperboard. Because you have clapperboards on the streams, you know. It's you need them. Otherwise, how do you know when the stream started? Oh, I need a better setup for headphones and things here. Yeah, that's a reward for getting like 100,000 subs. Right, I think I've sorted that out. Hey Scum, how's it going? Data load. Yes. So yes, story recap. We sorted some bombs out. There were some terrorists on the big shell, kind of an oil spill cleanup facility. Because that's where the tanker got blowed up. Oh, we just froze the last bomb. Oh yeah, there's weird water. I don't know why it's like this. It's really weird. I've never seen it like this before. This has to be the capture card, like something weird. This is a PS3 version. This is the HD collection. But yeah, that checkerboard... No, it's the normal water. I can swim around in it. I think the checkerboard must be to do with like the interlacing and the way it's... the way the capture card's like interpolating it or something. That's got to be to do with it. Let's get out of the water. Well, the capture card seems to be doing some sort of interpolation for the... because it's converting component into HDMI. Maybe it's something to do with how the water's rendered. Maybe it's rendered with like 1 pixel and then like a checkerboard type thing. I don't know, to be honest. But yes, hello Rim, how's it going? Let's call up our chums. What's going on with the chums?
Right. All the bombs have been defused. The president's safe return is now top priority.
Yes, we did
First,
the vents
take the
yesterday.
elevator to the upper section of
stream.
strut A.
Yay. Hey Rose. Let's have some melodrama, Rose.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Well, quite a few like HD era games have like some sort of checkerboarding, especially for transparency, because like alpha transparency is quite resource intensive. So it's more common than you think. Oh no! We just called you. Leave us alone.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated
Okay,
for
see
our
you,
bomb
Mary
neutralization.
What?
A hostage
no.
has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
That's
Damn.
mean.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Screw the president.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jeff, be reasonable.
Raiden's
I
butt
know
is
what
a
you're
priority,
feeling, but you
everyone.
can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you
Stu
expecting
Forbes.
that Pliskin
Got
to
it.
come through?
Whatever.
Looks like he's turned his
Whatever.
radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In
What
the
a shame.
meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of strut A.
Oh no! Bloody Americans. Oh dear, this is a problem. She's got a big gun. Yeah, there's something going on with the Colonel. He's a little bit
I
unnatural.
knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me.
She's got 3 big
Like
guns.
you
if
finished
know.
off my father.
She's got
Otherwise,
a
you'll be
rocket
the one.
launcher and a machine gun. I was like trying to unhorny your joke there.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
No, actually. This is our first mission ever.
Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else.
Okay.
And without a death to
I
call
don't remember,
my own.
because I've played this
Hurry.
version before.
Kill me, please.
We are pretty boy. Ryder's a proper himbo. So, oh dear, I'm on fire. That's not a good start to the proceedings. Well, I'm just kind of on fire, really. There't a lot to be done in this boss fight. It's kind of just survive. It does get harder and harder as it goes on, though. I mean, there's no point shooting her anyway, because it just goes round like that. What does Colonel have to say? You must continue your mission.
What is she, a witch? For some reason, I can't hit her.
I don't understand. She's obviously impervious to attack.
What are my options?
Disengage her and get out.
The elevator is still upstairs. My retreat's been cut off.
Hang on until the elevator comes down again. Your weapons can't hurt her, and you need to stay alive. Use whatever cover you can find and invade her.
Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, that's weird, that what's cracking off there? Oh! Sorry, do bear with me a sec. Betty, stop it. My cat's being naughty. Right. It's awkward. I don't know why this double headphone thing is so awkward this time. Metal feline. No, it's a revolver ocelot, except. Oh shit, I'm down low on health. I'm scared. Jeez, quit it with the nonsense. Don't do that. Can I just get on the floor forever? Yes, school. I think you just have to, hang in there. I don't remember there being like a way to do anything. Ow. Stop. Oh, good. Well, she's just toying with us.
Batman just contacted us directly.
That man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking
why
this
is he
place
doing
out.
everything in
It
like
looks like he
hundreds of
has
seconds?
a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
Oh, you don't know how true that is for him. Although you probably do. I don't know if you've played this before. But yes, that would be a weakness for Batman. Hey, Vamp. You're just an army vampire that showed up.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his
Well, don't
loyalty
spoil
to
anything.
Commander Jackson.
All right, I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one.
Keep
Real.
quiet. Don't spoil
But he
the
couldn't
fact.
kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
I'm not useless.
he's
You
all
just
mine.
didn't.
Later, then.
Yeah, that.
Now!
What was Raiden thinking there? Why would it suddenly work? Was he thinking like, oh, I'll get her from behind? Because clearly that's not gonna... Someone must have tried that at some point. Oh no, Vamp's dead. Naked Snake. Not a great name, is it? What about
Damn.
Punished Snake from 5?
Vamp. Are you
She
gone?
got the boss. Well, that was
No.
the boss was like an official
No,
US
that death
military
was meant for
rank.
me.
Because at the
Why
end,
am I the
well, I don't
only
want to go
one who
into it
can't
because I haven't played
die?
on stream yet. But the boss was an
Alone
actual
again?
title.
Cheated out of
they
death
had.
again? How long will you force me to live?
Oh dear.
How much longer, Dad?
Fortune's sad that bullets won't kill her. I don't know.
You've punished me enough.
Why not just enjoy it? It's like having the cheat mode on. Saxophone music.
I thought you could give me peace,
Brr, brr, brr.
but you couldn't kill me either.
Yeah, but no, she can't. Or also, spoilers. Don't spoil anything. I mean, most of us have played it, to be fair, but just in case. Oh no, it's been 20 years.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
True. I just
I
if
died once
someone
already.
if someone hasn't played it before, I'm just
I can't die twice.
He's a vampire. Why was Fortune sad? Surely she knows that he's a vampire. I mean, clearly they're quite intimate with each other. I'm not saying they're an item, but they're certainly getting pretty close there. Yeah, I know, I'm not like having a go. I'm just saying. Oh right, you did it. Yeah, Raiden's Otacon, it's true. Oh shit, there's mines now. That was mean. Let's just crawl along. Right. I think M9 is the standard issue. Thank you for. Oh shit. Oh, get out of my way, don't. Oh. Why? What? I didn't. You weren't even. Oh, thank you. Why did they put more stuff? It's not fair. Get in the door. Thank you. Yeah, there's some assaulting guards. That is true. Oh no, it's this bit. I'm really bad at the warehouse. Oh no. Oh dear. Let's just run. Burr, 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 burr. Strut F. That's F for Q. Oh. Oh, don't move your head.
Nothing here.
Nothing here either. Sorted. Oh, don't look there. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, you're going to sleep with me. See ya. We need to get that book at some point, but not yet because I'm in a rush. it's all go in the nothing here strut. This guy always goes up here when you enter this area. It's just his little thing he does. He's just hanging out with the fat man. Up on the roof. Oh god, is there mines? Oh, I've got mine detector. Duh. Oh, it's fine. The mines are out of the way. Keeping each other nice and warm. Oh yeah, the two guards. I see what you mean. Yeah, they're getting cuddly. As well they might. I don't know what that means. So on hard mode, one of the C4s is on one of the boxes that goes around the conveyor belt. That is so mean. Oh dear, it's things. See, I don't play this on hard because I'm a wimp, so... Play more. Look at how good riding is it going up the stairs. Look at that. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we need SOCOMs for this one. Get his disappointment when hard. I'm not disappointed. I just don't like... I prefer to be able to make progress in games that I play. Because I have diminished hand-eye coordination. Who's this? Also, don't say git, DP.
You're right on time, I see.
You're not British. You don't get to say git.
I am Fat Man.
Unless you're a
I am
programmer.
the greatest that humanity has to offer. And can you hear it? Hear this
No,
rhythm?
that was a bomb.
It's the rhythm of time.
We're freezing the bomb.
And life. Don't Return to the sound. I used to hang around department store clock counters.
Oh yeah, relatable. I also do.
Life is short.
Fat Man basically got really high.
Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad
Yeah,
you could
that would
make
be a
it.
good.
The party's about
The
to
rhythm of
start.
time bit as well. That'd be a good sample for a song. And then, oh yeah, the wine is checkerboard as well.
Let's drink to Stillman, shall we?
Oh yeah,
If you
let's
destroy
drink.
the big shell, you'll
to
never collect
Stillman.
your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion
like his
in
voice.
cash.
What are you talking about? He's very New York.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
He's very New
Oh, you'll know
Jersey.
soon enough.
Is
And
it
I
New
could care less
Jersey?
what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna
Hey,
give a
I'm
damn about
probably-
you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That
like
croc
that
died
man.
a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension.
Wow.
So that I can become the emperor
It's like a
among
JRPG.
definition devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
How dare you! I'm an artist!
I love how he gets really indignant.
That is why I dislike boorish military types.
You drop your wine.
It's time to start the party.
Not anymore. You drop the wine.
This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one
Oh
piece,
no, I don't know
you'll have
the.
to disable
I don't know
bombs.
the places for the bombs
Laugh
on
and
this.
grow fat. Let's
I don't
move.
remember where the bombs are. We'll get the bomb sensor. Best tune in the game. We want the SOCOM. We want sensor. No, we don't actually. We want coordinates. Where? Oh no. Is it? Oh, it's in the easiest possible place. Oh, he falls over and shit. First to the one. Over it. Oh shit. Okay. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, here it is. There we go. Oh shit, don't. Stop roller skating. There we go. You get a headshot to do more damage. Oh wow, swinging it, nice. Back to the bar. Stream title. It's on the roof. Is it a roof if it's a crate? Probably not.
I'm calling a short recess.
On bombs, that is. Oh, you. Oh, don't. All over. It's easier to do quick shots like that. Come on. I've only been better than this. I guess I could use like stun grenades. Would that even do anything? Probably not. Oh, he's so fast. More like laugh and grow fast. That's what my fat man Sonic OC says. Laugh and grow fast. Ooh.
Your favorite.
Wait, is it underneath? No, it's not. Oh, is he? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there's one. Oh, it's up there. That doesn't match up with the area. Oh. Oh, stop it. He's so fast, though. Yes. Have some of that. I like it, his voice goes really strange when he's laying bombs sometimes. Yes, they are my favourite.
Where do you think you're looking? Are you just gonna walk around?
Yeah, I am. I mean, finding bombs does involve walking. Oh,
Where do you think you're looking?
go away. Stop bothering me, I'm doing bombs. Thank you.
How about a little time off from bombs?
Okay, but for you, not for you. What's the good phrase to use? Yeah. Looks like you have been bombed. Oh, I think I got him while he was... The trouble is, I've got to remember, like, where I've put them. Top row. I'm going to forget. It's inevitable. Just come up this way, fat man, please. If you don't mind. Or this way. This way's fine as well. If you don't very much mind. What's a betting that's the one place he never goes? Where the fuck is he?
You asked for more bombs.
Yay, more bombs. My favourite. Bad.
It's time to get back to the bar.
Back to the bar. Oh yeah, he got one. He got exploded. Get him in the head. Shit. Nice. Did you do the bombs or did? Okay, I think we're all out of the bombs. Hopefully I remember. It's beginning to be a lot to keep track of. Oh my, going to the bomb. Sorry this is taking a while. Oh shit. He's quick. I feel like I should have a FAMAS or something by now. Just come this way. Just, you know, it's fine. I like how on the map you just see him go mental. I wonder if we're actually out of bombs. Let's put some more claymore mines there on the edges. Statistically, he'll go into one. Yeah, there we go. It's that old shit now. I remembered. Oh, they don't hurt him, do they? Because it's... Yeah, he's got the suit on, hasn't he? So they don't hurt him. I have to make sure I get a shot. What are you even doing? I feel like Batman should have been a character in the Snake skateboarding game in MGS2 Substance. It would have been a perfect match. I know it's not a skateboard, but you know, it's usually... What's this? I've never had this.
Raiden, as you can see.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying, but it's hard. Oh. Okay. Yes! Nice! Whew, finally. Sorry about that, we got there in the end.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
He just
party's
goes
over
to
for you.
actual social
That's what you
events in that suit.
What do you mean?
That's hardly just his
What did you just
regular
do?
outfit.
What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These
Oh no,
delicate
what a
hands can
horrible
craft works of
predicament,
art.
DP.
Answer me. What the hell is this?
There's no ammo
It's
anywhere
the
on
switch
this
to
base.
the biggest bomb in the entire place. Huh? No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
It's in my private
Damn.
head. Sorry, I'm not. That's an MGS5.
Think you can find it?
reference. Please ignore
When it goes
me.
off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb.
That bit's actually
That's your problem.
pretty creepy in MGS5.
This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. laugh, and grow fat.
Yeah, he got in his perfect last words. Spot on. Yes, it's obviously underneath you. Don't even start with me on that one. You stole Peter's bloody dog tag as well. That's not nice. Sorry, underscore.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists.
He wasn't in the dark, he was on the roof.
Right. A lot of hostages,
is the
our
least
president
in the dark
included,
of
are
all of
still
Dead
in
Cell.
danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Fat Man's
Rescue
the best,
the president.
We have no idea where he is.
I think
You
Fat Man's
haven't
the
been in the Central
favourite
Core yet.
of the
I
Dead Cell
suggest you
people.
start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
What if they just jumped
How you
in
doing,
and Colonel was there?
Pliskin, is everything all
Pliskin's
right?
all like,
Could be
Colonel!
better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the
A
bomb?
little help from my
Diffused.
friends.
And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
Eyes.
It's a mess.
Solid
the bomb Triple
eye.
H strut.
What about the toxins?
Solid eye
what?
is the thing, you know.
If the
guess
big
what?
shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about
Toxin.
that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the central core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We'd better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant
No, they're
JG.
Your orders,
Yeah, exactly.
not mine.
What?
See you later.
Why would Raiden assume that the missions are the same? Maybe he just forgot. Oh. Yay, another cutscene. There's a cutscene around every corner in this game, literally. I like how it did a Quake teleport sound.
Identify yourself.
Grey Fox.
Unlike you, I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come. Let's
Why
get
has
out
it
the
got
open.
Fortune's
Follow me.
music? That sound like Fortune's music. It's Fortune.
Are you
It's
a
clearly
foxhound too?
Fortune. I bet it's Fortune. It's gotta be.
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lalilulelo.
The Lalululelo. It's Johnny. Yeah, that's the best idea. Sadly, Merrill
This is safer, I think.
Mailing.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right.
You'd think-
Why did you contact
It
me?
doesn't have a.
I've been ordered
It
to
doesn't
give
have
you
a good
backup,
zoom
including the relaying
face.
of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom?
There's not much going on.
Why won't you identify
Zoom-wise.
yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather,
President.
the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret
Ames.
Service agent
Yeah.
named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
That's it.
Secret Service,
Listen to some
huh?
The head of
pacemakers.
the president's security detail.
'Cause
Ames
they
has been
make
fitted with
a
the same
noise,
type of
apparently.
VIP nanomachine system as the
Don't
president.
think that's our
If
pacemaker.
you're
You'll
within
see
range,
what I mean.
you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat
Need a
myself?
disguise.
There's no reason
first.
for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have
I
any
hate
other
believing.
leads?
Where are those hostages?
You know nothing, Raiden. Yeah.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1
Well, they're
core.
always
You'll find
repeating
Ames
themselves
there.
in this game.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone
Dark
without
Souls
even a
laugh.
description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to
No,
mean?
Dark Souls
Ames
laughs
has
are
a
creepier
pacemaker.
though, aren't they?
You'll be able to hear the machine sound in a heartbeat.
Pacemakers
expect me to
don't
walk up
make
to
a
these
noise
hostages and
though,
listen to
do
every
they?
one of their
Isn't
heartbeats?
it just
The
a
sound
little
is too unique
electrical
to detect
pulse
on
every
amplified.
so
You'll be captured
often?
immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use
It's
the
not like-
directional
it doesn't
microphone.
make a
There's one slower in
noise.
the core.
I mean, I don't know anything about pacemakers. To be fair.
Take this. The security guard will
Well, I'm pretty
unlock
sure
all
they
the
don't
little
make a
security
beeping
doors,
noise.
including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works
Well, no,
together
it makes a
with the
beep
body's own electronic
though.
field.
It's
And
not
watch
even
yourself.
like a.
The core is more heavily guarded than
click.
any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
What are you saying about my school suit?
One of the terrorists?
I don't know why it's called a school suit because I've not even got the face bit on, so the skull is the only bit that's not even there.
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on
Oh yeah, we get to be the disguised soldier with the nice bomb.
The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
In the first
saw
game
them
it was
carrying an
Merrill,
AN-94.
in this game it's us.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me.
Make
really
sure
quick.
you never,
Take care of the
make sure you
weapons
always
yourself.
face guards at all
More
times because they'll see
There's
your nice
more?
bum and they'll.
You'll also have to pass a retinal
They'll
scan
detect
to
who
get
you
into the
are.
conference hall.
Yeah, you would think so. Like, that seems like an
Biometrics.
espionage thing to do.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option
I'm
here.
surprised Snake doesn't do it more often, actually.
I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual?
Yeah.
Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and
The
they
box
have no
is the only
visible means of
disguise you
escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code.
Da da da.
You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff.
Oh yeah.
The
In
other
this
half of it is on the football,
heavily-
or the black case if you like. The nuclear button.
The football is an
And now
actual
they
term,
have
by
it.
the way. That is what they actually call the nuclear, briefcase device. I read
Why did they
that
have to bring the
somewhere.
football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a
What?
plant.
Revelation.
What?
Dead Set didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
This is where the
Cover up.
plot starts
But why? For what?
For Metal Gear
going
that is
crazy.
housed here.
I'd say this is the point where it starts to unravel into madness.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear.
Bipedal nuke came from the airport Shadow Moses.
Well, this one isn't
This
the
place
Shadow
is the R&D
Moses.
center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
There's actually a fan theory that
Better watch games than
MGS1
rest.
is Raiden playing a VR version of Shadow Moses as training.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibrations.
Yeah,
switched
no,
on.
this. But I think this is
What do
the
I need a
first
cell
like
phone for?
crazy revelation. I think the president is where it gets proper mental.
Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not
Oh,
telling me?
Colonel's
I've
up
been
to his
completely
old
open with you, Raiden.
hiding
I've
all
told
the
you
info
everything.
tricks
Is
again.
that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden.
Yeah, Ryder.
I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the president's current location, we have no other alternatives.
obviously,
right now, collect as much
we
data
go
as
to
you
the
can,
main
including
central
anything on Metal
strut.
Gear.
Are those my orders?
That
Yes,
would be
they are.
the obvious thing to
Disguise
do.
yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell
I don't know
1
why
core.
there's even
Understood.
a debate about this. We've got a phone. It actually like vibrates the controller when it goes off. I don't know why it's here, to be honest. Allows receiving of emails. Oh, it's high tech. With vibration feature. This was 2001, so to be fair, getting emails probably was quite good. 2001 was still WAP. Everything was on WAP. Yeah, isn't it set in 2008 or something? Which is... yeah, which is quaint, I suppose. You should be able to order items from Amazon, and a drone, a cipher comes to drop it off with the little smiley face logo on it. That'd be good. And that is something that would be in MGS as well. Like, it would literally be Amazon. Because they do quirky little product placements. Oh dear.
Who's there?
No one's here. Nothing here. There, see? Told you. Yeah, it's always like vaguely near future. I want to get some stuff. One thing I like in this game is you don't have to equip cards. Oh, an AK-74U, yay. Always?
Looks like you've got an AK.
What did I say?
If you wear an enemy's field
I'm
outfit
on
and carry an
stream of
AK,
consciousness.
you can pass for one of them.
I can't remember
Listen up,
things from
kid, and
seconds
don't
ago.
forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Oh, okay. M4. Don't go on the M4. Oh right, yeah, no, except for MGS3. Well, the big boss ones are kind of a different thing anyway. It's kind of a sub-series within the main series, in a way. Wait, where? Yeah, we just go through here, don't we? Bro shot. Bro shots. Oh no, we don't need to go there. no, we don't. We need to go back, don't we? Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get that thing. Ooh, lovely. I like it.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Is a 94 not a thing? I've no idea. Fun fact, AN94 stands for assault rifle. And it takes clipazines. I know about guns, so I know these things. I say all the true facts about guns. Oh no! Off-screen death.
Jack! Jack!
Oh, plot twist that. Plot twist of the ages. I don't know why it was a twist, it was quite expected actually. Right, you. Ah, got ya. I'm pretty good. Oh, I don't want to run out of ammo for this. I want to at least have ammo so it looks realistic. There we go. Yeah, that's true actually, isn't it? Well, they probably know Fat Man's dead. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Damn it. Well, let's just go in, whatever. Yeah. It's time to mess with some guards.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
Oh, not you.
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Convenient.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing,
What's
but there was
that
no
supposed to
doubt
mean?
that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
Wait, the right arm was missing. That's
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
that's
An
clearly
imposter.
Liquid Snake.
Right.
Then.
You sound disappointed.
I guess.
Someone
I
swapped
guess I
him
was
round.
kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think.
What
Disguise
does that
yourself as
mean?
enemy personnel.
I always
and
found that a
infiltrate
really
the core
weird
section.
line.
Your
The president
priority
needs
is
you,
to
I
contact
think.
Agent Ames.
That's not what you say when you're a commander of a mission. I think the president needs you. It might be in a bit of bother. Maybe. I'm not sure. You can't. If you bump into the guards, your uniform comes off. It's like the worst fitting uniform ever made. But there's stuff around here, I believe. Kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president?
Raiden, make contact with
Oh yeah,
Ames
we're
and
doing the
obtain
thing.
information about the president. You're in the
Still got
Shell
pretty
1 core
eyes.
now. Ames is being held on B1. Head for B1.
The problem with bad dudes is the president is Ronald Reagan. So do you really want to save him? Might be best just to let
Jack,
him
is that you?
keep on. I guess you would know, wouldn't you? Because he's that stupid. Yeah, would you really want to... George H.W. Bush. Well, that's not much better, is it? From what I know, it probably is a little better.
Jack,
but
I know you're probably
not
doing
really.
fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G.
Still
Pliskin is with you too.
Republicans.
You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well,
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
what?
What?
Yeah, Pliskin is one heck
I mean,
of a
yeah,
man,
he
isn't
is.
He's so
he
cool,
is. He's
so
lovely.
confident.
Pliskin.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as
No,
you.
he's cooler than
You'll
you.
always be my number one. Always.
But that's not what I meant.
You know, you're kind of
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
Don't worry. Rose will get her turn to be weirdly jealous for no reason. So look forward to that. Is it in here? I want to get the... There we go. Log into the nerd. Which one of them is a girl? That is a good... That, yeah. I should probably show that. Just for the sake of science. Let's like step out and then go back in again though. I'd like to sort of keep... I'd like to sort of remember the status so I don't have to get the nerd again. Not that it's hard, but you know. Yeah, it just disappears.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
No, look, I'm a normal person. Where's me BD in there?
I need some help here.
I'm a normal person. I like how a bullet like just removes it. Wait, where's the box? I'm just a box. Don't worry about me. No one will ever suspect. That is something that would be in an anime actually. Oh, there's too many guards. I'm gonna bump into them all. In fact, I'm gonna stay out here because that guard standing there is gonna just run back through this door and bump into me. So I don't really want that. So we're gonna chill while the caution goes away. You know what bit of music I really like? In MGS3, the caution music in that is really good. It's like really jungly, but it's also like it's got weird sounds that I've not really heard anywhere else. Yeah, I do like the reinforcements. It's an interesting wrinkle in your plans. I don't think the other door works, so let's... That's a Vader's camera. I think that was about it actually. Let's just have a wander around. It's not like we're really in much danger here, so... Right, I think this is just not working, yeah. Oh yeah, because that would be where Fortune was at the beginning, behind that door, so that would make sense that that the door's gone. Because that's that bridge where the explosion went off. So they've thought of everything. Yeah, there's stuff downstairs, so that's really where I want to go. Jungle's massive, yes. When I say jungly, I meant actually jungly, not like drum and bass jungle.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
I think we have to, like, for some reason, we have to go down another floor, I think, but I can't remember why. Let's get the nerd. No, the parrot room's on B2, I believe. This is where you actually go to do the aim stuff, but if I recall, there's a reason you need to go downstairs. I think. We should go downstairs anyway, if there isn't. Yeah, this is the break room. There's too many people. Let's see what's going on. Oh look, there's a section later. Oh, there's more magazines, look. Where's Straight magazine? Got like Kimono magazine. We've got like The Sky magazine. We've got some G Gear magazine. Cold drinks, wow. That looks great. I'd love to drink some cold drinks. Oh, we're gonna get suspicious. Oh, I think we're alright. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. I'm scared, don't bump into me. Oh no, don't come in here. I'm not here.
All clear.
Yeah, it's all clear, yeah. Everything's fine. I'm not suspicious. Let's go down to B2 first. Because I'm pretty sure there is stuff we can get down there. My dog. Gretel Gear. Yeah, it's the German adaptation. Boom, boom. I believe this is the parrot room. Oh yeah, isn't there a guy that runs laps around here? I seem to remember that's a thing. Look at that. What's that? Keep out. It's got a weird shape. What's that shape there? What could that be? It's like a weird shield. Crazy. I'm scared. I'm worried God's gonna bump into me. I think there's a book on top of this locker. Yeah, there is. Police notes. Hey, there's the parrot.
Hello.
That was a weird zoom.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's zoom in on the... Have we got a camera? Or is that later? Oh well, we've got a scope.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up?
Where's that?
What's up?
Oh, there's stuff under there.
Hello.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I forgot to put the... God damn it.
Enemy
I'm
sight.
done.
Requesting backup unit.
Hide in the locker. No one will see. It's fine. Well, I mean, I don't know what you were expecting, DP. If you're expecting competence, that's a failure on your part. Let's just kill me. Just fish and mail me. There we go. Fish and mail.
No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Boom, boom. So, how did you do this? Was it just like mailing it or something? I don't remember. Oh, there's. Oh, yeah, it's a directional microphone we need. It's over there. On a cardboard box. Nice.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Download the map. Go to the options screen for no reason. I always thought that was strange. This is a lot of people.
Hello.
This is basically too many people.
Hello.
Ah!
Good morning.
Oh, he's going
Good
for
morning.
his run. What's he looking at? Oh, he's looking at naughty pictures on the internet, look.
Good morning.
Cheeky.
Good morning.
Ah. God, this is so scary. There's so many people. Yay. We got the D-Mic.
You have the directional microphone. According to our
That was
information,
a weird.
Ames has a
That
pacemaker.
was a weird.
This should make his
read on that
cardiac
line.
pattern
You
fairly
have the
distinct.
directional microphone.
Use the directional microphone to locate it.
It sort of sounded like it was cut off at the end. Maybe the GW's glitching out.
What's up?
I mean, what?
Time for a treat.
Well, I'm just talking nonsense. Just ignore me.
Time for a treat.
God, here's me talking about spoilers. Everything's fine. He wasn't suspicious about that, apparently. Yes, books. Oh no! Wow, we got owned by a door. Alright. We're just a guard. Cacklewood. Okay, see you then, scum. Have fun with the wads. That'll do. Do we want to try out the? I feel like I want to at least go up and then back down again, just to remember it. But I guess we're going to try it in here, though, can't we? Although there's only that one. Well, whatever. Let's just use the book. What's it say? Publication with adult-oriented material, full of girly photos and interesting columns. Yeah, I'll bet. I bet someone's got an interesting column when reading it. Oh yeah, let's do that. It is literally bait.
You're on B1.
Colonel's boring. What about Pliskin? Oh, Pliskin's just away, doing a thing. What, Rose, what do you have to say about pornography?
What can I do for you, Jack?
Probably not a lot. Yeah, true. But I think it's Snake that tells you about weapons and stuff. It's the Colonel usually.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that
Fine.
it?
Look, I really don't feel
Jeez.
like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Gross.
Okay then, let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
Relatable.
That's not...
Oh yeah?
Get
Then go
real.
ahead and say something.
Thoughts.
Like what?
Press the
Anything.
thoughts button.
Tell me something about yourself.
Oh Jesus.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why
that
do you want to
that
talk
got
about me so
serious
badly?
then.
Because I'm curious.
There's some
Why?
deep-seated
Is
issues
it really
in
that
this
strange to want to
relationship.
know more about someone you love?
No, it's not
Jesus,
strange.
that's,
You know, sometimes I... Oh look, now we're talking about
Ugh.
me, not you.
that's the positive thought.
Why won't you tell me
That's
anything
horrible.
about what you were like as a child? What kind of things you liked to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about
I'm
any
never
of
pressing
that.
that button
Why?
again.
Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose,
Yeah, but
when
he's
I
a
get back,
pretty
I'll tell
boy
you
in a
everything.
Japanese game. Of
that
course, he's
a
got
promise?
mysterious past.
Yes.
That's what
It's a
anime
promise.
characters do. This is basically an anime. To be fair. Come on, look at the porn. Hey! Oh, nice picture in picture.
Cool.
Cool. Oh, really? What a weird name for that trophy. That's a really strange name. Hey, we could just get him. Yeah. Here we go. How do I... Do we have to do it differently?
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on anything but living and open eyes.
Yeah, they are living.
Don't knock the man out either.
Or is it because I did the wrong hold? Did I do the choke and not something else? I might as well just die now. I'm not gonna be able to get anywhere. Let's just mark around. Yeah, wow, look at Raiden go. Raiden's the best. Oh no.
Raiden!
What? No, I need to not choke him so I can use him on the retina scanner, DP. Why do I don't remember how to do it. Well, I think the book worked quite well there, actually. That was quite a successful strategy. No, it wasn't the... It wasn't that, it was just the... It wasn't...
Hold it. Why are you unarmed?
No, I'm armed, look. It's fine. I just add it to the side. Go look at the porn. Oh, asshole.
It's the end. I need help.
I mean, it's been a while for me to do that. That was bullshit, though. This is fine. Just kill me. Just let me restart. Oh, that was a chain reaction there. Oh yeah, the dog sauce is the top
Right. What? Right.
I do appreciate that the death screen has like an echo on it, so it's like a beat 'em up. So it's It's fun. Right, let's have a gun this time. How about? Let's not be a Wally. Supply of dog sauce. Yeah, that's the real. It's a shame there isn't a dog sauce cardboard box, really. I love that picture-in-picture.
Cool.
It's so important that. Oh,
Hold
go
it.
away.
Why are you
Oh, I
unarmed?
thought it was thingy. No, look, I'm armed. Please go back to your book. Okay, good. Is the book like useless now? I think the book's expired. Oh no! That's not what I wanted to do. Go on. Yes! Yes! Thank you.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Thank you, God. See that? That was skill. I alerted the guy, but I did it with aplomb, so it was fine. That's a word that needs to be used more often, aplomb. With a B at the end. Do it with aplomb. I think it means like do it with gusto and enthusiasm. Oh, there's a few things we can do here.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His
Do you
heartbeat should
wear a
sound different from other
pacemaker?
people's.
Is that
So use the
correct?
directional microphone to locate him.
Oh yeah,
Once you
this tune's
recognize
really
Ames by his
interesting.
heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push
I
the
like
action
how-
button and call out to him. If it really is Ames,
I like how
he
it's
should
sort of the
respond in
same
some way.
basic
What if it's the wrong
sneaking
person?
tune, but there's
The
different.
guards may get suspicious and come running
There's
instead.
like different beats and
Security
stuff
could
for
get
different
tighter too.
areas.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements.
then we'll have
you
to
won't make it out of the
restart.
room.
We've
The
never
mission
done
will
that
be over
before.
if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look
Yeah,
for
I get
Ames.
it, I get it, it's fine. Let's just save. Yeah,
Jack,
the
do you
music
need to save?
systems are really good in these games because when it goes from like alert back to caution and stuff like that, it like transitions really smoothly. It's really clever how they do it.
Rose,
So, have you decided to talk yet?
Why
Nope.
would?
That's too bad.
Why now?
why are you so interested in me all of a sudden?
Why now, Rose?
Because I'm curious.
Why would you?
More so than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some things you don't want to say.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to
The-
say.
This is like
Let's
the
see.
least good
Things
time.
you don't want to say. Like that you've been married before, That you're 80 years old? That you used to be a woman?
Why would that be bad?
Rose.
Stop being.
What exactly is it you won't
transphobic.
tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if
I
I
mean,
knew? Do you really have
To be
that little
fair,
faith
it
in
wouldn't
me?
be that surprising,
No,
but
it's nothing like that.
Then what is it?
It's...
It really bothers me. The fact that there's a side of you I don't know.
I just
Sometimes I just can't
just
help
wait till she
myself.
starts complaining
You've got me
about
right
his
now.
bedroom walls.
Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being greedy, but it's just not
that's
enough.
a good scene. I don't like the relationship stuff with Rose and Jack. It's just annoying, lame drama.
Raiden, retain your cover at all costs.
Okay. Look at me being a normal guard. Watch this.
No problems in the hall on B1. In the
Oh no, he tripped me over! What an asshole! Oh man, when you haven't got your thing on it, the music kicks up. Yeah, that guy trips you up, he's an asshole. Right, well, we've got to be careful. Let's ask some random people, see what they say.
in the shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
I actually know from memory which one's Ames, so don't worry about it. Don't... Other guard, just go away. There's nothing to see here.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell 1 core.
What about you?
You're Ames, aren't you?
My name's Jennifer.
Oh, she's called Jennifer. Well, there you go. There is a really creepy Easter egg with Jennifer. If you look at her position, you can probably tell what it is. I'm not even going to do it because it's it's super weird. It's very Kojima. How are you doing, Hillary Clinton?
You're Ames, aren't you?
She's not
Reporting no
Ames.
problems in the hall on B1 in the shell 1 core.
What if I leave? What if I let's try porn? Porn's always good. Does he even go there? What if I give porn to these guys? Do you want some porn? They don't do anything. That probably wasn't a good place to put a book. I don't think he ever goes around here.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the shell 1 core.
I don't know what else to do. Can you spray people with coolant? Maybe.
Was there a noise just now?
Oh, he's going for the porn. Yes. Wow, he got hyped. Hyped for that porn. But I don't want him to be here, really, do I? So this is actually quite bad. Wait, what's he doing? He's like shaking. Like what? Yeah. Why isn't he like? Why are you late for your status report? Can I do the thing? It's you.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Let's just carry on. I know who it is off by heart. Yeah, true. Probably just...
You must be Ames.
Ames!
Keep still and listen to me. Like that. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Let's just have a natter while the
about
guy
me?
watches the porn.
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see.
I like how that
Take this
makes
thing on me,
sense
will
to him. Hey, nice mullet.
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
Oh, it's you.
You're here to find out where the president is. We have
Our
little time,
boy
so I'll
is
be
right
brief.
on schedule.
How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
So yeah, this raises a question about codec. Is that, like, in the last game they had to actually talk into the codec, but in this one they just...
Are you on?
Right here.
They're just talking like
Do you
a
really know where the
virtual
president is?
nano world.
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2.
That mullet. Zoom in
Is
on
he
the mullet.
still there?
I don't know. I can't get a
Mullet gear
response.
solid.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
This game has a lot of
A
bullets,
hostage was
actually.
killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they
Oh,
do to
so
other
what's going
hostages,
on?
they
Is
won't
there
touch the
hostage
president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
Mullet base.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The good thing is you don't have to
president's own
animate
vital
widen
signs,
for this
heartbeat,
bit.
brainwave pattern, blood pressure,
I
and
wonder
so
if there's
on
any
are constantly
animation.
monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers.
machines.
The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made
That was a
with the
lot of
president's
words
own
just
free
to say
will.
that.
As a failsafe, the input must
Just
also
say
be
it's
reconfirmed
tied to the
hourly,
president's life
even after the
science. We'll
initial
get
login.
it.
If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically
Well, this isn't the
cancel
president. We
login.
don't know if the president
That's
has a
why
mullet
they
yet.
can't harm the president.
But he probably
At least
does.
until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as
Plot
well.
thickens.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
I mean, why
Haven't they
wouldn't
told
they?
you anything?
That's a good place to hide it.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its
I'm sure
progress.
biometrics
What's going on
was...
around here?
Wait,
I'm sure biometrics was a thing. No, because they said biometric earlier for the
Here comes
for the
Snake.
door to get in here.
That's him?
use the microphone to listen in.
Oh yeah, I remember this. What's your favourite condom? Yeah. What was your first pet called?
King. Fat man is
Oh yeah, I like
It
the captions
Saved
go
us
smaller.
getting rid of him
But you're not.
Reyes.
I quite
Who
like
knows?
this.
They're a
If I
band of
recall,
nothing.
there's stuff going on over here at some point as well. Yeah. It's Johnny!
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack.
It's Johnny the toilet man! Johnny the poop man!
This one's worse than that one up in Alaska.
I see, it was Alaska.
Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone.
That,
Who is she like again? Oh yeah, she's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me.
Oh yeah.
When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again. Oh,
it's the plot, by the way.
Background recheck.
There's plot going on.
You think he was working for them? We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large. Yes. The man in the sneaking suit. You know more about those suits than I do. But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2? The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding. Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2. The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place. Any effect
You're
on
just talking to us
No.
now.
What
What's a
about
lot?
the president? The
He probably
password
knows we're
entry has
here.
already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a...
Could we? We've still got heartbeats.
Live until then. Yes, I know. What about the unit's activation? Almost complete.
that rush is a pretty decent bunch. The president's escort guys get on my nerves, though.
Why is there no subtitles?
Whatever. For now, just
I
gotta
guess
hang in
because
there.
they'll interrupt the other subtitles.
The drugs took care of everything.
Oh, what?
Only a few more steps.
Oh, they're always on
outer
about
heaven.
outer heaven, these bad guys. Oh yeah, it's you.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Looked into. Don't cast suspicion where it isn't
Fight,
due.
fight,
What
fight,
it isn't
fight,
do
fight,
when you
fight,
watched
fight,
my father
fight.
die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga.
It's
Let
been
it go.
2 years ago.
I read
That's-
the case file for Shadow
You need
Moses,
to
by
learn
the way.
English.
Olga, how could
That's a
you
lot.
suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best
Didn't you, like,
friend.
If you
Didn't
sell
you just
us
kill
out,
him?
I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
Well, what are you gonna do?
If
Spin
you
your
wish.
revolver around.
I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
I took
Oh,
you
he
both
did a
in when no
cool
one else
cape
would.
thing.
You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful.
If
And
I had a
against switching
cape
cabs,
like that, I would
you've
definitely
nowhere
swish
left
it
to
about.
go.
Like, I don't blame King here at all. Oh, you having arm trouble again?
It's happening again. This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge. How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world. I never trust a Frenchman.
Racist. It's not really racist, but you know what I mean.
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence. Ocelot.
What man could that be?
It's in
eh?
your hands. I have the intruder to take care of. Yes, King.
I've just realised something, right? That main villain's called King, Fortune was called Queen, and we're called
Is
Jack.
that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
Coincidence? I
I
never
thought Snake
really
was
put that
dead.
together.
Solid
I don't know if
Snake
that's
did die.
intentional,
But he's also here in the shell.
but it's like
Either he
card
survived or there are two of
things.
them.
Two of them?
I don't know why. I guess Ocelot's the Joker. I don't know if they ever say that.
Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password
I guess
into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet.
That
It wasn't a
4
smart
letters.
move to betray us.
Puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
you need
true
to do before
actually.
then.
That's a good one.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA
Oh, it's
pulse.
not Emma Emmerich
Textbook
again.
answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50
Straight out of
billion
Compton,
megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of
I've
thousands
never heard
of
of
volts per
Emma.
meter, and most electronic
I've heard of
equipment will be
EMP.
toast
Why
in
don't
an
you just say EMP?
If one of
People
the
know
key
what that
movers
is.
of world economy stops functioning,
Roughly.
it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some
that
kind
sounds
of a
good.
republic. Hence, Sons of
I like the
Liberty.
cut of these guys' gym.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn, Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry.
No, the other pocket.
It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke.
Da, da, da.
He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Oh, I like this bit. Oh no! We've got a time limit. What do we do?
He's coming here.
It's so weird. Why is this bit here?
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
Oh, I didn't.
I always knew.
Probably
the
not,
DIA
because
turned
I
out
guess
second-rate liars.
you probably
What are you
can't.
talking about?
I'd imagine you
No
can't
need for
aim.
denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames.
Colonel Ames.
They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali
Lali
Lulelo.
Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You.
Just like the DARPA chief. And the president of Arms Tech.
You? Which team are you with?
Bravo Alpha
Show
Charlie
me your
team.
face.
Obviously.
You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
I am Russian.
Identify
Give me
yourself.
vodka. Bliat.
We meet at last.
Swoosh. Oh, you're gonna get your arm cut off again. Oh, not this time. That'd be funny if he cut the other one off. And then he gets Solid Snake's arm.
We need the
took on
hostages alive.
instead.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
It's clearly not the same ninja. He ain't got the red dot on his face. He's not going to hurt me. Good old Mr. X. Cheers, Mr. X. Mr. X is a champ. Oh no. Oh, the uniform's useless now. Can we not just stand here, please?
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate.
Isn't the pacemaker
However, we
supposed
do
to
at
sort
least
that
know
out?
where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been
Right,
told
it
that the
looks good
nuclear
with
strike
the
was what the
uniform
terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are
You
you
didn't sound very
keeping from me?
convincing
I'm
there,
not
Colonel.
keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either.
Cheek vision.
I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
Notice how solid.
cooperating with them.
I guess
According
it's
to
spoiled, yeah.
Ames, yes.
Notice
But
how
it's also
King
true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's
said
something
the
else going on here.
Patriots and
And
not
the
Rally
president may be
Lulelo.
able to tell you what it is when you
I
see
don't know
it
if
in
that's
person.
relevant to anything, but
Once
that's
they get the
interesting.
confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the President for now.
All right.
Wonder if we can still get away with being cool. Yeah, true.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you today? It's like, wasn't that like Microsoft's slogan for a bit? Was that where do you want to go today, wasn't it? Wow, did I not save for all that time?
Jack, have you remembered what day it
Oh,
is
shut
tomorrow?
up, Rose.
No.
I see.
You said you had something you wanted to
now.
talk to me about? What was it?
We'll talk
Yes,
about
please.
it tomorrow.
Why does it
Yeah,
have to be
because you're on a
tomorrow?
mission.
So enough courage first. And so you won't run away.
I would never do something like that.
There should be
Ryan,
like enemy
every
guards
time I
going
want to talk
past.
about something, you suddenly
behind
remember
it.
that you have some work you have to do, or you get a stomach ache.
Just
That's
exclamation marks
You
going
know
off
it's
everywhere.
true. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, and I won't try to run away.
Is that so? Well then, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah,
So you have to come back, okay?
I know.
Mano. No one needs Fisher to be mailed. That is the opposite of what you want. Oh, there's a ventilator. Never mind. Oh no, it's all difficult now. Burr. Hello, Shotgun Man. How about Shotgun Man? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Being attacked.
No, you're not being
I don't
attacked,
know
it's
where
fine.
he is.
Get out of the way. I'm off. See ya. I don't know, to be honest. Let's hide in the box for a bit. Good old box. It's in the other one, isn't it?
Extreme
Extreme. Is there more guards actually around anyway? Oh yeah, there's that one up at the top. Burper. There he is. Yay! We got him. Nice. We picked up a new box in the parrot room. I think it was wasn't it a parakeet? Look, we've got a full collection now. Oh, it's the transport action figures. Nice. What's that say? Gear Lake Toys or something? Crazy. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's where you keep them. Well, you've got to figure there's got to be nerds somewhere on this base. Because they're doing all the computer stuff. So it makes sense. Can't remember what the mine situation is. I remember this is the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You fall over if you can't reel upstairs. Way pro. Let's we need to look around in the warehouse because there's more doors we can go to, if I recall. It's gonna be a clusterfuck, obviously, but as it always is when we go here. But there is stuff, so that's the important thing. What do we want equipped? Just rations, I guess. What? There's level 3 doors. Here we go. Nothing huge. Oh, I hate how it doesn't let you pick up ammo if you haven't got the weapon. That's a dumb limitation to have. Oh, nothing here. Don't worry about it, mate. Nice. Awesome. Claymores and C4s. I think that's about all the doors we've been in, right? Is that a level 3 one? No, it's not. It's the node, isn't it? Level 3 card. What are these? Is that one level 3? Level 2. Oh, we haven't been here. Oh, it's a bomb one. It's a laser one. Oh no. We haven't got firm G, but we've got cigarettes. I feel we're okay. Is Raiden smoking them? Oh, you can't. Have to try that. No one's here. Don't worry about it. It's hiding here. PSG1.
Nothing else to report.
Oh, good. Oh, they're off, look. Hey. They didn't look very hard. What was that here? These are just doors. Oh, level 3. Oh, I'm glad to have checked. Anything in here? Nope. I want to get that book. It's not worth it, but I do want to get it. How do I get up on there? Oh, you have to hang first. Well, let's at least sort you out first. Open and die, please. I know I got you in the leg, it will take a while. Hey. This book has been taunting me for too long. Finally. Thank you. And that's all sorted. Right on. Yeah, this shot's pretty good actually, I agree with you. Like, it's difficult, but you know, it's fun. There's a lot going on. Right then, let's get to Strut D. I believe that's the mission. Get to the bridge. Where I'm sure nothing bad will happen, and
get out of Shell 1.
Wait, we need
According
a PSG, don't we?
The president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of
we need
Strut
to hit
D
the...
to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Yeah, we need to go, because there's a PSG-1 we've missed in there, so we need to sort that out. I'm pretty sure. Or does it not appear until you've been? Because we were pretty thorough there. I'm going to go first and then go back if it... I'm pretty sure you have to go back and get the PSG-1 though. Still no response. I think, to be fair, I believe Snake, like, shows up fairly soon. So, we can ask him in person. If only that were a thing. Ooh, what's down here? I think this is, yeah, level 5. I think that's like from much later. Nothing here. Oh yeah, there's a binocular man. You can go to sleep. Oh, hey. Thank you, underscore. To Stillman. That's what Fatman said earlier. He diffused his soul, or whatever. He made bomb metaphors like a pro. What have you got for me, mate? Thank you. We want to go on the top, really, don't we? That's where the bridge is. Please don't look for your binocs. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that's a point. Let's have a look. Probably not. I don't think there is that much with the microphone. You're there. There's not a lot going on. I don't think. Oh wait, that car did do a yawn or something. Come on, God, say something. Oh, you're no fun. Oh yeah, there is that Emma bit. We'll do that when it comes up. Do, do, do. This is a good version of this tune. I'm sure you have to collect the PSD one. You have to go back. Because yeah, there's all these things to find, isn't there? I quite like this mini game actually. I don't know, there's something fun about it. It's like find where all the control units are.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin,
it's not really
where have you
game,
been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now.
Strut
How's the
H for
situation over
hot.
there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right.
Oh
I'm on
yeah,
our way
the
to
core,
Shell 2
the
right now.
Shell 2 got
There
blown
are
up.
IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control
We've
units
been
look
shooting
like?
them already.
Take a look with your binoculars.
I think it does a MGS1 thing here. I'm not doing this. This is...
That's the Semtex.
Yeah, it says Sam on it.
And that must be the control unit.
Yeah, but what if it's not, Raiden? What if it's not? Yeah, I got PSD one first. Let's... I'm going to be right back, actually. I need a toilet-based break. So I will be right back. Mods aren't here, yeah, very funny. Oh, where's me? Right. Hello, hello. Yay. Let me sort myself out. Hey, oh, I might be quiet. Let's sort that out. Hello, maybe. Maybe, hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. I think we're okay. I really need a better setup for headphones and whatnot.
Hello.
Venus Cancer. Wait, I was gonna call up Thingy. I need my... Hey, Math. So the mods were here because Matthew's a mod, so you'll be in trouble. DP. Oh, okay.
Right, and what you see there is a
yeah,
booby
no.
trap.
Tell me about the PSG one. Yeah, Bliskin. Tell me what a PSG one is.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great. The weapon doesn't have that kind of range. Use the sniper rifle. I saw a PSG-1 in the storage room on strut F. There's...
So we have to go back to get a PSG-1. Does that sound familiar and so unimportant? If only the postage strut was full of wolves, then it would be more realistic of you know, who march. Oh, we got it from one of them rooms in the armory. Nothing here.
There's somebody there.
There's nobody here. Nothing here. Don't even worry about it. Quick, go, go, go before he sees out of his binoculars. Cool. Right. Last time we'll be here, I think. Probably. Oh no. I got sword. Oh shit.
Who's there?
Oh, I didn't. Oh. Oh. No, there isn't. Don't worry about it. Oh no. Can we take him out with us? Oh no, we can't. We'll be alright. Yeah, but it's still, I still had the what's going on. It's not in here, is it? Boom, boom. Oh yeah, you're the guy, aren't you? Damn it. C4. Claymore. Oh, McFarlane toys. Oh no. No, 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 no. Right. That'll do. Is there PSG-1 in here? New PSG-1. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that before? I'm sure I've looked in there. Oh, okay.
Use your PSG-1.
Yeah, I know. That's why I came here. We might have problems, but hey. We're nearly done in here. It's cool. We've got the Pisquan. Ropusked up. Need to shoot this guy. Hey, got it before he even went up there. Skills. See ya. Yay, that's fun. Oh yeah, that's true. Because Snake's back now. In Pog form. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
In order
no, I
to
don't care about them. Oh no, he's obsessed with this IR sensor thing. To be fair, if I had some lasers and bombs, I'd probably be talking about it.
You can't reach Shell 2 unless...
Maybe not the bombs, but definitely the lasers. I might get in trouble a little with the bombs.
Jack, do you need to say...
To be fair. Yeah, like pre-ripped jeans.
You know, Jack, there's something that
And
bugs
now we
me
get
sometimes.
this. Now we get relationship drama.
Why are you going out with me?
Huh?
Is it because I'm beautiful?
Why are you asking me
Yeah,
this all of a
Rose.
sudden? And where do you get off calling yourself
Say
beautiful?
Well, it's the truth, plain
Oh,
and
no,
simple.
no, wrong one.
I'm too smart not to realize it.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sarcastic enough
better.
to be modest about it.
Is that so? Well then, your schedule must be booked solid with dates.
You bet. I've even hired a private secretary to deal with all of them. But she cancels all
Oh, this is the best button to press in the codec.
Sometimes it really does bother me. Sometimes I think all you want is a pretty face to accompany
It's just
you to
a game
parties.
about
What are
weirdos,
you-
Just to
really,
make
isn't it?
everyone jealous when they see you with me.
You're being ridiculous.
Oh, really? But you never talk about yourself.
It's getting testy.
I never know whether it's really me you want
You're
by your
beginning to get on
side,
my nerves.
whether you ditch me if you found someone
Jeez.
prettier.
You know that's not true.
Really? Then would you still go out with me even if I weren't beautiful?
I agree.
Of course.
Do you like me for me? Or is it my reputation?
Do you really think anyone would say your reputation?
Get real.
I'm just joking. Of course I like you for you. Honest truth.
Really?
Get real.
Thank you.
That's too fun. What a weirdo. To be fair, yeah. Plus, I mean, Raiden's got proper himbo status going on, so it wouldn't be that difficult. The ladies love a bishy. Yeah, I think so. Because the Shell 2 ones aren't really proper struts. Oh shit. Everything's fine. Nothing here. You need to be able to, like, talk into the radio and say, nothing here. In, like, a bad Russian accent. Oh, I forgot about that. There's a little... You can drop the bodies on into the pit. What is the... Oh, it's just like... It's just checkerboard weirdness. I got a PSG1. I'll save again, but don't talk to me about relationships, please.
Jack, is that...
Yes, it's Jack. It probably says the frequency. Is it me or
Jack,
is
tell
the...
me, am I really helping you out?
Is the time
You're a huge
weird?
help. I'm lucky to have you as an analyst.
But didn't you tell me just a little while
Yeah,
ago?
whatever. Yeah, look at all that. Oh, no, 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 please don't again. I didn't mean to press that again. No,
What can I do for
nothing.
you?
Do not save.
Talk to you soon, Jack.
I wonder if Rose, like... I wonder if there's a sticky tongue out thing like Mei Ling.
Jack, is that... Take it easy.
To be honest, it takes ages on this version.
Jack, do you... Hang in there.
Hang in there. This is no time for hanging mode, Rose.
What's up, Jack? Hang in there.
Oh, she doesn't get annoyed.
Jack, is that...
I guess it's because it's like Blu-ray and there's... Well, no, because there's a lot of it's on the hard drive, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe it is taking off the Blu-ray.
Jack, do you need...
Yeah, there
Take it
isn't a... There isn't a thing. Right, let's have a look for some things. But we want, have we got drugs? I need drugs. Should we shoot some of the seagulls? I do not condone shooting seagulls. Ah, they were covering one up, look. It's a good job we killed innocent creatures. Oh, I can't aim though, it's hard. Where? Ah, bollocks. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Some of these get really sneaky though. Like on the cipher there's one. If you saw that. I'm surprised there isn't one on one of the birds. I'm trying to get it without the drugs. No drugs challenge. No drugs percent run of MGS2. Oh shit. Oh no. Let's just take drugs. Fuck. Oh no! Oh no! I think we failed.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
I think our fishing is mailed.
Nice.
Nice. It's hard, to be fair. Look at this look at this no scope. This is proper stuff. Can we no scope this one? Well, we no scoped a bird. That's almost as good. Hey, we did it! We no scoped. Right, let's see if we can get that one on the thing. Actually, can't we lie down? Isn't it like more accurate? Let's have drugs. Oh, there's no chance though. Oh, go on then. We can only die again and. I can't even tell if it's done it. I don't think it has. Let's have a look, see if we... No, we didn't do it. No, that's way too hard. We can't do that. Oh yeah, we can zoom in. The power of zooms. Oh fuck. Stop moving around. Oh, it's so hard. Stop it. No. We did it. Yeah, there's one behind the flag. You can only see it like briefly, occasionally. So mean. Yeah, we got it. There's one down there, isn't there? Oh, there's two down here. Is there any other ones? Is there one like downstairs? I don't want to get too close. What about... Ah! Sneaky. We did it! Sweet. Not that that was difficult in any way, but... It's a nice little puzzle thing. Colonel,
we've managed to avoid drowning.
Lasers.
Right. The eye.
There's Snake. Can you talk to me about the book now, please? Oh, God damn it, Snake! You're useless. Let's save shortly, actually, because I think will happen. Things are happening.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
That's not that good though, is it?
They're being
it means
held
there's a Harrier
one in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and
There
several
wasn't
wounded.
really. I don't think there was
Kasatka's
30.
cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62
Well,
in
we got a
VR.
helicopter
There's not a whole lot of
simulator.
difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner.
Oh,
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Otacon.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin
He's
and his
obviously
partner?
Solid Snake.
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
Cool.
And were responsible for the incident
sound
2
good.
years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage,
drugs.
or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The Solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2
It's
years
all
ago.
thousand
We even
notice.
recovered Snake's body.
And the
all
DNA
we've
test
got.
results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here. Not even as
Definitely
this
not.
Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Behind this thing. Oh, shit's happening now. Maybe I'll be able to do what's coming up tonight. That would be a nice place to finish. I forgot how, if this bit's difficult or not though. Oh, it's King.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Patriots.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss
You're a
himself.
bit conceited.
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid
Why are you
Snake.
so angry about that, Pliskin? Why could you possibly be angry?
What a pleasant surprise,
Oh.
brother. Save it. You brother of mine. Don't say you've forgotten me. Snake.
He's a third Snake brother. He's a long lost brother.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Oh, this bit's cool. Oh, look how cool he is. His cape just set on fire.
Stop impersonating him.
Look at these cool suits.
I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Oh, look, he's hulking out, look. Alright, mate, chill out. I want a suit that lets me hulk out. Solid Dust Snake. I thought you said you were Solid Snake. Are you Solid Snake or Solidus Snake? You're not being very clear about this. Oh, Raiden went. There's Raiden's own face. I'm amazed that pipe survived. Solid Snake. He's like Solid Snake, but with more America.
Did I get it?
Whoop. Oh, by the way, the vampire can pilot a plane. A jet plane.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, he's just like standing on a Harrier. I mean, I guess he's safe. He's got that suit on. Oh, he's unhooking. As you do.
The world needs only one big boss.
This is breaking all the protocols of jet planes.
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Here we go. It's time for a boss fight.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. Nagasaki can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got
Yeah, just shoot down the jet plane.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, it's a good feature to have.
Jack, you okay?
Hey, did you know this version of Yell Dead Cell, the music, is different to the other ones? It's got a different breakbeat background. Listen to the snare drum. It's different.
Hang in there.
You can hear that sort of distinctive snare drum sometimes. It's different. I notice things like this because I'm a weirdo. Where's me? Oh, it's there. It's in front of me, literally. I can't remember anything. That was fine. Thank you. I love how it just went in the sea. Oh no. That when he goes past like that reminds me. Do you remember the Simpsons where they're getting away in that old plane? I forgot who it was. Was it Sideshow Bob and someone? And they send jet fighters after it, and he just flies past them really quickly. I don't know, it reminded me of that from The Simpsons. Oh yeah, there is a sound that's a bit like a seagull actually. Can you not, like, be there? Oh, see that? That was cool. Yeah, I think he like... Oh dear. That's unfair, you can't do that. Is that like he's like burning you with the jet things? Is that what's happening there? I guess it is.
Right. I'll back you up from the chopper.
Oh, they're just
if
as
I see you
items.
run short of an item, I'll toss it down.
I don't know, I've never... When you see oil platforms, it's usually one platform, isn't it? It does make for a cool game setting though, so there is that. Yay! Screw you. I'm pretty sure you would not be able to do this. Like, a Harrier would be way too fast, sure. Oh shit. Maybe not a good idea to try. Fuck, how far it's going to fall off.
Is that the best?
Well, I know, I can't really do much while you're firing that thing. Yeah, you take care of it. Oh, did Snake actually help? I can't really do much there, so, you know. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Try dodging this!
This is a lot of... That's a lot. Oh yeah, nice. That's a bit terrible. That's scary. Oh shit. I mean, just a bit. I did like survive literally being bombed.
I'll let you go out in style!
What the? I love when Solidus talks from the Harrier. It's like got a really cool effect on it. I don't know, like... I don't know what it actually would be, because like... What's he talking through? Is there a loudspeaker on the plane? Like what? What's going on? But like, it's cool. Come on up, please. We're doing alright here. Hopefully we'll survive. It's over there. Ah. That phasing effect's so cool. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Oh. Well, where are you? I couldn't even find him there, shit. Can we not?
Is that the best?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Basically. Is there rations? Do with some. Hey, Snake. Rations, please. I mean, I don't really need them yet, but soon.
Right.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I know how to use things. This isn't my first barbecue.
I'll let you go out in style!
Nice. Oh shit. Oh how? Oh dear. Shit, go! Fuck! Oh, nice. What the? Oh, we're nearly there. We're doing all right. Taking out. We're destroying a jet plane. We're doing all right. Nice. Oh, that scream. See how cool that sounded. Oopsie daisy.
There's something coming up.
Whoa. Metal Gear. You better believe it's a Metal Gear.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Yeah, okay, just explode the place while you're here. Right. Wait, what? What's it actually doing? What was that for? I don't really get it. Is that to blow up the helicopter? Seems a bit, Raiden, sort yourself out. I mean, yeah, but everything's like already bombed. Already blown up pretty good.
They got my eye!
My eye! It's alright, you'll get to wear an eye patch and you'll be just like Big Boss.
Fab! Go! Ha!
Well done. By the way, whenever it comes up, oh, sort yourself out, Ryder. By the way, yeah, Vam could just run on water. You know, just like vampires do. It looks really dumb.
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water.
That's not a... Vampire doesn't mean like supersonic speeds. That's not a vampire power. He's not Vamp the Hedgehog.
Raiden.
That's my
you all
OC,
right?
by the way.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake?
Yes, Raiden.
They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone
Grey
else.
Fox.
Fighting was the only thing I was good at.
Grey Fox
but
said this.
At least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and
Yeah,
Snake
obviously,
are
'cause
identical
the
on
arm
the
was
genetic
missing.
level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a
What
hassle, though.
organization?
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations. To
Some
the world.
organizer.
What
It's obviously the
responsibility?
Patriots,
Keep
though,
track
isn't
of the
it?
mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as
Well, he's
that.
got all them
What you
huskies.
do
He
isn't
needs all the
grassroots
dog sauce.
activism. It's more like
needs.
terrorism.
I admit
You
that.
can get.
But our
Probably,
group,
yeah.
Philanthropy, received some information.
Get
A
real.
new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information
I
came
don't know,
from a
that
very
Metal
reliable
Gear
source.
looks pretty
So you're
finished
here
to
to...
me.
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
No, we can't choose. This is a
Jack, are you
military
all right?
mission.
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that.
Did you see how
And
good
I
we
know
were?
I need
That
to
Harrier,
stay
though.
stronger.
Say a prayer
I didn't
for me,
even
Rose,
die.
so I can come back.
You will make
Yeah.
it back. I'm with you all the
Definitely
way,
not.
remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the
Definitely
data,
not.
okay, Jack?
Save that data. Save the data. The time is fucked up. It keeps going from like 7 to 9.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president.
It's
and preventing
definitely
password
going
confirmation
wonky.
from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strike L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here. We
Ooh,
bleed.
Raiden.
We
Raiden's
die.
getting a bit
Calm
testy.
down.
I suggest that you do right. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on
I wish you could actually say the things.
You and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow
by
Moses.
Nastasha
I don't
Romanenko.
give a damn what that piece of trash said.
Ooh.
Do you get me?
That's the most emotive the Colonel is throughout this game. Yeah. I think this is a good place to call it today. What do you reckon? I think this is a good spot because it's sort of the next part of the game, you know. So I think we'll call it there. We're about on time.
What's up, Jack?
So next week I'm probably not gonna do more of this. I might do something like Christmas related maybe. Yeah, we made some decent progress there. What is going on with the time?
Now that I think about it, it feels kind of fresh.
Did you brush your teeth?
Before, I could always rest assured that I'd see you again. Now
Oh,
it's different.
I
Now
like
it
this
feels like
because
every
you're
word
gonna
we say to
die.
each other counts.
This is great.
That's great. We can make this
No, I
into a
think
book and
next
sell
week
it.
I'll
Want to improve
I'll
communication in
shouldn't
your...
do. Next week I'll probably do a bit festive maybe. I don't know about Christmas games because frankly a lot of them are boring. But yeah, maybe I'll figure out something to do. Yeah, that's basically what she said there. And then the Saturday after that is actually Christmas Day. So I'm probably not going to stream on Christmas Day because I'll be full of food, and I'll be in a food-based coma. So maybe I'll do some on New Year's Day or something. Maybe, but yeah, next week there'll be some. If not Christmassy, then at least fun and not this. And then after that, maybe we'll go back to finishing this. I think there's a couple of there's a couple more streams of this. I imagine 2 more streams seems about right, depending on how boss fights go. The Metal Gear fight might be a... No, it's Ark's Festive Fun Failure Zone, I think. Or Ark's Happy Fun Festive Zone. I can't remember. I did insert festive in there. But yeah. So yeah, next week something fun. I don't know yet. We'll suss it out. Sideshow and Betty. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do a Betty face reveal. Actually, I don't know because I have to set up all my webcam and stuff. But yeah, that'll be a stream. So yeah, let's find the buttons. Here we go. Bye bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.